Let's go live and get this done. Hey, y'all, it's Yolanda, and I'm at Dryer Bus, and I'm also a work in progress. I wish I could tell you there was a time when you were no longer in progress. Nope. And hopefully this thing goes out to subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing and hanging out with me. Hopefully it goes. I'll share it out a couple other places. I'm not even at the laptop where I can test to see if I've got good sound because I'm still trying to get reacclimated to StreamYard. I'm using StreamYard. And I was thinking about this thing and to what we're gonna do with it, but I need to drop something over here on YouTube. So I'm like, I've got content going everywhere. But here's what I want to do on YouTube, and it's called Work in Progress. It's kind of a podcast. I'll drop a thumbnail on there, and I'm not really working just yet. I'm taking a mental morning. It might be a mental afternoon. It might just become a mental day. I don't have time for it to really become a mental day. So after I do this work as a work in progress, I'm going to try to keep progressing. I'm going to go on to the next phase. I've got a couple of orders I've got to get out. I already pulled them. I just need to make sure everything is labeled up and get shipped. I actually need to run back to the mailbox because I had an order. I think that has come back. There have been issues like that. Y'all know there's a whole lot of stuff going on. I appreciate the fact that people have patience with us that are work in progress. As I am building Shop Dryer Buzz and wearing a number of hats right now. I've got my braids and two pigtails. Just a work in progress. And I just literally can't say it enough because we wake up or we walk around with these expectations of ourselves and expectations of others. Imagine if we walked around with the expectation, oh, you're a work in progress too. You know, I clearly understand. I wish we could walk around with that kind of understanding, but we do. We walk around with needing people to be what we need them to be, particularly if they have certain titles, responsibilities, accountabilities, they jobs. Like you expect your Uber driver to be able to drive. Lyft driver, ride share. I shouldn't call out Uber, ride share. Your delivery person to deliver, your doctor to doctor, your teacher to teach, and all those different, you expect your podcaster to podcast. But we still all work in progress because, things get better. Life keeps changing. Things evolve, more opportunities, more innovation, it's amazing that so many of us have the expectation of everything to remain the same, because we depend on that. We depend on things to remain the same. Like, I should be able to wake up today and do everything I did yesterday. Oh, never mind the natural disasters, never mind the man-made disasters, never mind the human capacity, never mind the learning curves, never mind all of this stuff. And I'm saying some good stuff. So I probably, as a work in progress, let me unplug from this charger. And I probably should not have done this while charging. I don't know. So I'm going to walk over and you'll hear me. These are actual steps that I'm doing, y'all, as I try to be a work in progress. And I come over to the computer and I realize, oh, those orders I just said I needed to ship out, I've already printed the label. So I'm going to step ahead. I'm going to check on the laptop here and we're going to go over here to YouTube. And I've got so much stuff open. I'm that person that has umpteen windows open. I'm going to go to YouTube and I'm going to go to my channel and I'm just going to check, make sure we got good audio quality. Because one thing, and I keep launching this on the device instead of the laptop, only because I'm afraid to close all these windows that I have open on the Chromebook. And I actually bought this Chromebook for another podcast. Then I started using it too because it was easy, fast to get on to the shop. And it's a quick little thing, and I probably should throw out a link at this time. So I guess at the end of this podcast, I will go into the description and drop my Amazon affiliate link. In case y'all go, oh, maybe I should try a Chromebook. And you're gonna get one. Let me just check the audio here and mute that, and then bring it up softly. Okay, so the audio's good. All right, so I just work in progress that I am. And I'm going to share this. I'm going to get it shared around a couple places. One of the things that I have been trying to figure out is where this is going to live. there's a place I originated here on YouTube, and where the heck will it live? What the heck am I going to do with it? Like I said, we wake up and we go out here into this world having these expectations. What are the expectations I want you to have of me as a podcaster? And in all the podcast series that I've done, because I've podcast forever, but I like to do them in different series, like with a beginning, a middle, with an end and near inside. Because the beginning just happens. Believe you me, the beginning just happens. We get to the middle because I'm consistent like that. But the end, what I want is to have a series of conversations I can go back and listen to, and I like to go back and see the progress. There's no certain end goal that I have right now. I want this to evolve nonetheless, and my goal was I need to do something on YouTube, and I knew that starting out. That wasn't a goal. That was the why. That's the why. YouTube was like, you got to have some YouTube. You've got this channel. You've had a while. Don't give up on the shit. And I'm like, YouTube is still a thing. And I became a soap maker, but I didn't want to do soaping on YouTube. That's kind of twofold, threefold, maybe. I don't want to. I don't want to be a leader in this, and I'm an overachiever, so I attract those who want to follow. So I didn't want to do soaping on there, and I'm not so sure where I'm going to go back into blogging. I did go to a theater event, and because I love that. I've always attracted entrepreneurs because an entrepreneur resides in me, although, even like our manager shop, right? But then, that's something that kind of happened out of the pandemic. I've been wanting a tangible product forever. And lo and behold, it became this. So, and I'm talking about the soaps and so forth. But my goal is to take soap making, do a couple of things with it, so I don't get into the whole making it because I found a recipe and I'm sticking with it. It's working for me. But I love talking about being a merchant. I love talking about customers' behaviors. I love talking about attracting customers. I love talking about consumerism. I love talking about being a woman of color in doing this, and I'm attracted to this whole funding thing, and understanding the language and lack thereof, especially lack thereof, funding for women of color and Black women in particular. And so, because we just don't have our own ecosystem that's rushing to give us anything, and therefore we have to go and try exist in these other spaces. And I don't want to have to do that. I just don't, even as a work in progress, and I don't want to progress to that. And I know it seems like that's where it comes down to, and I've just seen so much of it. What else? What else? Where are we? We're 8 minutes into this. I was watching the time. What else? Right now for me, something I'm looking forward to. I went outside today and I just had to ask Siri what the temp was. I'm looking for 70-degree days. That's 20 degrees uh uh cooler than we have been. So it was like 72. Because I woke up and I was like, I'm cold. We had the fan on, the air on. I'm like, okay, it's cold. The temperature must be dipping. And I don't know what we're gonna rise up to. We've been having a lot of rain, and we're talking weather, Lord. Rain pushing cooler temps in. So I'm looking forward to the fall festivals, fall season. I had somebody stop by and was talking with me about upcoming fall festivals. I'm an October baby. I have my birthday coming up. We're at 59 days at this episode 4, at the table of episode 4, until my birthday. And I'm torn because I have to figure out what it is. One thing I love about my kids is my wishes are always granted for my birthday. I always get amazing things from them, time with them, and so forth. And so I'm trying to be specific for what I want because I know they'll try to and do it. And so I really just don't know. And in that, doubling back to that funding assistance thing, you know, that's I I posted on one of the platforms that if they want to support one of my favorite suppliers, what my daughter did last year, she went over and she got a gift card or account, put some money on my account or something like that. And I was able to go shop. Plus, that particular store gave me some items for my birthday. So I said, you know what? I think I want to do something like that. I've created a wish list on Amazon for things over there. And under the guise that we've heard people say, there's a meme or a moniker that people say, they'll support you and everything except for when you start a business. We don't pour in, and even as I was making that declaration this morning, this is the kind of support I want. I saw a fellow soap maker said that she had a major event come up. She had signed up for a major pop up, a week long, and know everybody that is in anything, like, whoa, like, that's a commitment. And I could just see the concern on her face. And she did a posting, TikTok about it, and I said, you know what, let me pour into her. I don't have a lot, but I understand, and it hit home. And I know I've received many a blessings. Let me pour into her. We should support each other. And I know that I can see the risk, and I wish more people were like this. And we talked about that this morning. Y'all know I host a clubhouse as a work in progress. There's a battery one. I hope it didn't mess with the audio on this. Let me reach over here, run over across the room here, and grab the charger back since it was not distorting the audio. What I will say is that, and I think, let me see if this plug is close enough, because I'm using a short cord because my other cord. But one of the things we talked about this morning was, do people see the risk that people, like, making it easy? We were talking about the student loan thing, and how some people have to divide it, like people who don't get a chance to take advantage of this. They were like, oh wow, we didn't have to do it, why did they get it? I'm like, shut up, just shut up. We have got to become better humans and wanting somebody to have it easier than we have it. I'm that person. I am never that person like, well, I had to work hard. I'm like, hey, I'm doing this so you never have to. Okay. Which is why I'm doing this podcast series about being a work in progress, so that you never have to worry about being a work in progress, so that you never have to deal with insecurities. And I don't have a lot of insecurities. And at the same time, I have anxieties. My insecurity is I will always be too much. I will always be over the top. My insecurity is that those that I want to matter, or those that matter, I don't want to infringe on those that matter. Now, I am quick to be able to decipher between those that don't matter. And I usually write off a lot of people as you don't matter to me none, right? Like that thing is, I like myself. Your like is extra. I'm podcasting for me. I hope that in me leaving this in the wake and in front of the rest of the public, that those who do matter, and those who do need it, and those who need to understand about being a work in progress, that they find it, and they hear and they learn, and they say, and look at me and go, well, she did it, I can do it. Get through it, up and around it, over it, under it, whatever you got to do. It's okay to be a work in progress. I am a work in progress in my 50s, because I thought I had it going on all them other ages, all them other decades. In fact, I knew I had it going on. I was never the wait to, you got to tell me this, that, and the other. And people were like, oh, I think I'm going to do, oh, I did that. I did. Y'all, let me tell you, honey, I did that. Been there, done that. And I'm going to tell you how to go do it. Like that kind of thing. So while I may have had some insecurities, my insecurity was only, there are those that who I do declare that they matter. I need to make sure that I am not so preoccupied that I don't see them. I need to see them. I need to see all of those that matter. And we need to be able to, we were talking moments ago about, coming into each of these days and having all of these expectations of people. And I'm going to check my sound again since I did plug that up. All of that, expectation. Hold on. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay, we're good. All of that, we need people to be who we need them to be, and that's okay. But understand that everybody is a work in progress. Nobody comes here now. Nobody comes here like fully capable of everything. There are those who do take the time, spend the money, find the energy, go after the knowledge of to be a thing and whatnot, you know, and to perfect a certain thing and so forth. And let us know that we can count on them and expect these things from them every day and every way and all of that. But at the same time, they too are still a work in progress. And we're going to have fumbles and foibles and we're going to have make errors and we're going to have problems and whatnot. And the best thing I can tell you, there's only going to be one moment in life where every moment after that won't happen. It's only one time. There's only be one moment in life where everything after that is permanent. Only one time, and I know y'all don't talk about that because it's kind of morbid. But until that time, and like today, you know, just make sure you live some part of your day without without worry, care, frustration, fear, anxiety, doubt, negativity. you know Tell somebody they matter. You matter enough that even though we feel like we feel about each other right now, you matter enough that I am willing to find another way to feel. I am willing to find another way to feel about this because we smiled a time or two, loved a time or two, you know, because we're just simply a work in progress. And I want to progress for me and I want to progress for you. And so, with episode 4 wrapping up, because I don't know what the length, and I've seen some people generations watch YouTube's from end on end. But here I am coming over here doing it at the 50, y'all. 50 came and went so fast as I count down this being the 59th day towards my next birthday, the big 5-6, I'm told. Um, and still trying to figure things out. There's a lot I'm bringing into what I'm doing now. That is from my own experiences, but I'm also bringing in a lot from the experience of others and those who allow me to nosily dive into their lives and circumstances and their wins and learn from all of them. I'm so grateful, and I'm so grateful because I thought that was the thing that I was supposed to do in life, but I am learning at this time that all of it is just pieces. It's just pieces. It's nothing. None of it is permanent. There won't be one moment where everything will be permanent. And even what I'm doing now, it's like, am I learning this because there's something else? Am I doing this because I'm still on my way to being something as a work in progress? Am I still on my way to something? And is this just another stop over? It's okay because it feels good. Because I seek those stops that they feel good and they bring me a lot of joy, and I get to share a lot of that with other people and so forth. So I'm excited about that as a work in progress. You know, I'm not a finished work. I'm not like this piece of art, and even this piece of art that I have hanging above my desk. And if you follow, you probably see we talk about. It's called a woman with thoughts, something like that. I have to go and look at the back of it. And I hate to keep taking it down, but I have to keep taking it down because I can't remember what it was called. But as I'm looking at it, it's changed over the years. It's made from fragments of from art from books. A young lady created the image, a silhouette of a woman, but she took it from different passages from different books. And so there's one of the books is obviously because of the what pages it was printed on. There's sections of the silhouette that are going darker than others because that particular book that she pulled those passages from um, are probably not as treated or older than the others. So now, whereas when I first bought this, the woman was of different hues. So now she is multiple hues, and so this is a work. It's still a work in progress. It's still evolving, and I've always wondered if I should have it like. I think back in the day they call it like shellac or put that somebody put the resin on there that will stop it. But then it wouldn't be the evolving piece of art and there is at the one corner where it has to bend over the edge. Looks like a piece is coming up, but I love coming up to it. And you can see one of them is talking about Maya Angelou, I believe. But I always love coming up and picking out words because there's passages. And we talked about emotion. It says, although she says, and then the next line, emotionally and physical, couldn't do it, but I did it. I needed support. I love see how I just talked about that. And I love coming up to this and just grabbing some words out of the different paths. Some of them were upside down. Like here it says, to never look unbeautiful, never. While she and her mom have I need to like go and Google some of this stuff and see where these books come. Um it says, let's see, surprise. Let's see, times a day I said asshole. I'm pretty sure it's saying asshole, and told me that happened. I was stressed, got her thinking. And then here's one, the one right smack dab in the middle is something about Maya Angelou. It says, me, how to write, how to be a writer. She invited me at the home of renowned Dr. Richard Long. The edges, and it's like torn pieces of paper, torn passages representing all the different thoughts as a work in progress. We are just that at 22 minutes into this, a work in progress. And I'm going to continue to progress. And that's why the first one, if you go back to the episode one, you're going to be like, oh my God, what happened to the audio with this? Because it was a work in progress. I hadn't done a podcast in a long time. And I didn't delete that one. I said I wanted to keep it out there because I want to see how well we progress. And in these next episodes, I know not to have so much open on my devices when I do attempt to record this. Visually, I'm still trying to figure out what visually this is going to look like. I'm trying to find a separate visual because in my space, I have a YouTube corner. I have different places I live stream from. And I want this to be different. In fact, I want you more than to see. I want you to listen um, as we do more of this. So I'm gonna go get ready to go here in progress. Like I said, I just walked into this space and saw that I already printed out the things that I need for today. I'm gonna go package up some orders because I do run a online shop and virtual shop as well as the offline shop. I need to see what's going on this weekend. I need to work on a calendar. My calendar. I need to get some stuff updated. I'm gonna go live on TikTok. I'm gonna I have to package those orders and then I will actually prepare to make soap. So I'm gonna do some batching up today, and I feel like I'm kind of getting a not a day behind because not really, but I had kind of a free morning this morning, and I got a little bit more rest um, than I normally do. And so the day kind of got away from me a little bit. And I'm just trying to wrap this thing up, trying to see if going on my list here and the things that I have to see if there's anything else I need to tell you. I do see I have some. Is that phone messages? Oh wow! Speaking of work in progress, it says I'm contacting you on behalf of, and I'm going to vet this magazine. Has been chosen to feature in our spotlight sections. We write about great entrepreneurs and their business. So I'm gonna look it up. That's cool. That's pretty cool. Sometimes you get those, and then they want to charge your arm and a leg for the feature. So we're gonna see what this is about. Whenever I hit a page, I always look for pricing. Oh, that's pretty cool. So we'll figure out what this is. They can't. I think this is that probably that call I got. Yeah, looks like marketing. Looks like marketing. But let me before we get out of here. Sorry, before we get out of here. Oh, this is cool. Oh wow, I have a follow up from I did a pop up some time ago, and I was trying to test out a location. One was somebody said, I purchased two different scents from you at a pop up one weekend before Father's Day at the lot with the stand. My barbecue guy, he has one of the most popular food trucks in Atlanta. It says one of the scent was Sea Breeze Bar and the other was Stark Gray. I wonder, oh, I bet you know. Absolutely love the dark gray option. It feels and smells wonderful. When looking online, I see a charcoal facing body, but it says unscented. Could you advise? And I think what they ended up with was a sea breeze. Also, do you have a coming pop up schedule? So I'm gonna go and answer my email. Remember, I think one day we talked about all the different communication channels when you're doing all these platforms. So thank you for listening, and thank you for remaining to be a work in progress, enjoying a work in progress, and hanging out with a work in progress, because we're all a work in progress. Let's just keep progressing. Let's just keep progressing. I'm Yolanda at Dryer Buzz. This podcast is brought to you by Shop Dryer Buzz. The question is, can I lather you up? Go and check us out. We got handmade bath and shower soaps, scrubs, and body butters. I love body butters, and which is why I'm so excited. The temperature is down about 20 degrees, so that means that we can have a little bit less anxiety when shipping our products and so forth, and get ready for fall events, so we can take some of the body butters to those as well. All right, thanks guys, and we'll catch you guys in the next work in progress.